Here's your Farm and Ranch Report from the Montana Ag Network.
And good morning, everybody. It's time for your Farm and Ranch News. Well, uncertainty over trade policy, weather, and even African swine fever certainly dominated our agricultural markets last quarter, therefore causing greater volatility across the entire industry that's been affecting our farmers and ranchers and others like supply chains and, of course, those end users. That's all according to the latest quarterly rural economic review from our friends at CoBank and their Knowledge Exchange Division. Now, Dan Kowalski, VP of the Knowledge Exchange Division at CoBank, says global trade tensions are ratcheting up as world economic growth slows. However, he says the new trade deal struck between the U.S. and Japan is at least a bright spot and will bolster U.S. agriculture's competitiveness into a very key export destination. And before we head to break, as interest in hemp production continues to increase across the entire country, New Frontier Data, a leader in data analytics and business intelligence for the global cannabis industry, in collaboration with Vote Hemp, has released the U.S. Hemp Market 2019 State Rankings Report. And one of the big highlights, a 328% increase in overall U.S. hemp cultivation acreage. Other key findings of the report include at least 70% of this year's U.S. hemp harvest, they say, is intended for extract production. Another highlight, Colorado continues to lead the nation in overall hemp cultivation and processing land area, and it found that Montana is a leader in hemp program expansion efforts, but it also found that in the long run, California is poised to become the top producing hemp state in the union for both conventional and organic production. Well, stay with us. We'll have more ag news right after this.
Roots, they anchor CHS to Montana. CHS is your partner for feed, for fuel, for agronomy, for grain. CHS is the largest agricultural cooperative in the world. CHS leads because our owners know this land and know how to make the most of this modern farming world. CHS is your cooperative. CHS, creating connections to empower agriculture.
Get ready for fall with this exclusive Cooper Tire offer only from Tire-Rama. Buy a set of qualifying Cooper tires between September 9th and October 19th and receive up to a $100 rebate instantly. Choose from a wide selection of Cooper tires, including the Discoverer SRX, ST Max, STT Pro, and AT3 line, as well as a highly rated CS5. Roll into fall with a new set of Coopers and an extra $100 in your pocket. Visit your neighborhood Tire-Rama or TireRama.com today for more details.
Well, the USDA is being urged to move quickly to establish a foot and mouth disease vaccine bank. Agricultural groups are calling for expedient use of mandatory funding included in the new Farm Bill to purchase the volume of vaccines required to effectively contain and even eradicate an FMD outbreak. The groups say USDA currently doesn't have enough access to vaccines to avoid devastating economic consequences should an outbreak occur. Now, Iowa State University research predicts that an outbreak would result in $128 billion in losses for the beef and pork sectors, $44 billion and $25 billion respectively to corn and soybean farmers, and job losses of more than 1.5 million across U.S. agriculture over 10 years. And finally, with the sugar beet harvest underway across our region, it should be noted that our sugar farmers and workers are global leaders in sustainable production, providing consumers with high-quality sugar produced under some of the world's strictest safety, labor, and environmental standards. It's all possible thanks to America's no-cost sugar policy. And because of this, the American Sugar Alliance has launched sugarsustainability.org to highlight some of the commitments that the industry has made over the past several decades to help preserve our natural resources, family farms, and of course our rural communities for future generations. That does it from the Ag Desk. Have a great day.